rolling in progress. Up and down the fingers. And into the palms. And the pads of the pinky. And thumb. And down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. Yeah, I believe go back at the fingers, index finger and thumb pressing. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Ring. No, middle. And ring. And pinky. And today, why don't we bounce? Or if you're in an apartment, throw it up in the air. A smaller ball, a little harder to control. Three, two, one, leave it on the floor. Assess how the feet are feeling. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Move to the knuckles, pressing down on each. Roll across the knuckles. And bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes and roll across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, move to the other foot, pressing down 3 times. Knuckles. Rolling across. Rolling at the top of the heel. Pressing in the 3 points. Rolling down the bones. And scribbling. Three, two, one, release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. Welcome to cat, just in time for some foot pets, huh? And shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. Deep breath in, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. And center. Same thing, other way. And center. Let's walk, march, or jog. So let's see, today we're going to do some isometrics. Got a band or a belt or a towel or a piece of cloth. That'd be helpful for later. Do a stationary squat, but no rapid squats if you want to do those. I'll sprint. A lot of sprinting last night. Got a triple. A couple of years since I had a triple. And we got 5 Tibetans in the after class. You want to get going, be safe, even if you're just walking. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10. 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace your fingers, raise the hands up overhead. Reach up. Come on down or bend back if you can. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Come back to center, lower the hands, press out of the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise them up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Go a little higher. And come down and shrug. Roll the shoulder blades back. Shoulders back. And then forward. Form a W, squeeze the blades together. The head back, neck tucked in. And release. One more time, squeeze. Release. Well, let's do it one more time. Squeeze. And release. Extend the arms and rotate. And switch directions. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. And bring one arm across the body. Push it at the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in. Then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Switch directions. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Look up. Look down. Look over one shoulder. And then the other. Tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Do a side lunge. Go the other way. And come on up and grab a stick for the GymStick routine. We're going to start with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other direction. Hold the stick up overhead and flex side to side. Swing it behind the back and twist at the waist. Drop the stick to just below the knees, bring the hands out front as you hinge at the waist. Grab the stick between the knees and pull up. Open your head up. And then bring the stick out in front. Hands are near or at the top. Step back, hinge at the waist. Stretch the shoulders and upper body. Come on up, bring the stick across the body with one hand. With your other hand, grab the shoulder, hinge at the waist, tug gently at the shoulder. Do the same thing the other way. Bring the stick to the side of the foot. Push out with the top hand, pull in with the bottom hand as you hinge slightly at the waist. Come around, do the same thing on the other side. And then bring the stick in front of one foot. Your toe should be about 6 inches away. Drop the stick to your collarbone, slide your hands down, lift the sole of that foot off the floor, and wiggle it back and forth if you want to increase the stretch on the hamstring. Come on back. Same thing on the other foot, other leg, other hamstring. And come up, rest the sole of the first foot against the stick and press to stretch the calf. And then the other foot. Front leg is at or about 90 degrees. Back leg, you're on the balls of your feet. Come on down and stretch those hip flexors. Switch the position on the feet. Come on up. Grab one leg by the shin, ankle, or toes and stretch the quads. And then the other. Bring the first leg up in front. Push the knee towards behind you, into the waist slightly. Stretch the glutes. Same thing on the other leg. Go on down. Stick out in front. Hold on with two hands, one hand, or a finger or two at the top. It's isometric day, so let's come up on our toes and we're going to hold to 20, 19. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back on the heels for 20. Two and 1 and down. All right. So let's put the stick away. You want to grab that band or cloth or towel or strap for later. We're going to start with some neck presses. So make 2 fists, put them underneath your jawbone, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and press your jaw into your fists. And release. So do a low squat. You could use a chair for this, and if you want, and just go down as low as you feel comfortable going with the chair underneath you for support if you need it. If you don't need a chair, again, go down as low as you can. You might want to separate your feet a little bit more than usual and have them out pointed about 45 degrees. And we're going to hold for 20, 19. Three, 2, 1, and then come down on all fours. And we're going to lift our knees up for the count of 15, just about an inch off the floor. We want to make sure your palms are underneath your shoulders. Let's go up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and down. Going to do the leg extension curl. You can do this sitting down, by crossing one ankle over the other and lifting both feet up, pressing down with the top and up with the bottom, or you can do it on the floor, on your back, doing the same thing. Let's go up and come down, still pressing.
Exercise ring closed.
Let's go up. And down. Switch the position of the feet. Up. Down. Up. And down. Let's roll over if you're on the floor. If not, you can do this by pressing against the wall too. I'm going to do a plank. You're going to come on your forearms with your elbows underneath your shoulders. You can do it from your knees or from your toes. We're going to count to 20. $12, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pick it up. All right, let's take the cloth strap towel, hold it in both hands with your fist close together, and just move it up by moving it across the body, left to right, pulling in either direction. We're going to go up to the forehead. And then come back down. Then reverse the grip on the top hand. Bring the towel or cloth to one hip and come across diagonally on the body, again pulling down as you're pulling up to the other shoulder, and then back down. Go to the other hip, come across the body to the contralateral shoulder, and back down. And let's put the hands in prayer position and squeeze them together. At the same time, press your toes into the ground. And release. And then we'll do the bicep curl. Again, press your toes as you're doing this. And down. Okay, shake it out. Take a couple of restorative breaths before we do alternate nostril breathing. I'm going to start with the thumb on the left nose, on the right nose, nostril, I'm sorry, and inhale through the left, and then switch over, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, then switch back. Do 4 rounds. Here we go. And let's rub those hands together. Cultivating chi. Forming a chi ball. Centering. Take 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pause and exhale to send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And scoop it from below. Oh.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Nita.
Thanks, Tom.
Bye-bye, Mira. Thank you. Hello, Jonathan. And see you, Don, I think. Take care. 5 Tibetans for those of you sticking around. I'm going to start with some spins, but of course, as you know, if you'd like, you could just twist at the waist and swing the arms. That's 1, up to 11. And when you're done, take your time, take 2 deep breaths. And I will meet you on the floor. Hands are by the side with the palms facing down, under your back if you want support on your lower back, or under your skull if you need support for your neck. Soles of the feet are either on the floor or the legs are extended. Either way, you bring your soles up or your feet up as your head, neck, and shoulders come off the floor, and then right back down for 11. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular. Starting now. 1, 2. And then 7. And 11. Lie back, take 2 deep breaths. Come on up on your knees. Hands are on the back of the thighs or on the glutes. If you can't do a back extension, just come back from the knees. Otherwise, lean back and go forward 11 times. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. Come around, sitting down. Hands are either behind your back or by the side of your hips if you can. Legs are either soles of the feet are on the floor or you're extended in the regular version. Either way, we're coming up into inverted table. 1. And 11. Take 2 breaths. Coming around on all fours. For the modified version, we're going to a cobra. The regular version, you're in a down dog, coming to an up dog. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular, starting now. And come around. Cross your legs however feels right this morning. And we're going to rotate at the waist 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other, either sitting up or bending down. Starting now. And then when you're done, reverse the position of the feet. The one that was on top goes on the bottom, the one in front goes behind. 5 in one direction, 6 in the opposite. Pausing on the last round to do 2 rounds of 4, 4, 4, 4 box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Not only in the center, but then 2 rounds on the left knee, 2 rounds on the right knee. Here we go. And I'm stretching out and starting the breathing. Moving to the left side. And the right side. Coming up. Somehow.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Jonathan. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Did I get days mixed up, T?